What's good, EYTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So it looks like Chocolatito has his next opponent, and he's going to be fighting on the undercard of that Triple G versus Danny Jacobs card. That's on March 18th, MSG, New York, New York. So this guy named Rungvisai. Rungvisai is a guy I've seen fight before. I think I've seen him fight against, who did he fight against? Against Cuadras. Carlos Cuadras, all right? And actually, that's the guy who Carlos Cuadras beat for that super flyweight title that currently is being held by Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, okay? But you know, that fight, if I remember, I think even EJ Boxing Live and Neota, if I'm not mistaken, they did coverage of that fight, because you already know that fight was probably in Thailand or it was definitely in a foreign language, so they did some English commentary on it, and that fight was kind of questionable, you know what I'm saying? The man Cuadras, he ended up, the fight got stopped because of headbutt clashes, and you know, it ended in the 8th round, and you know, in my opinion, that's not the way to win a world title off of somebody, you know what I'm saying? So the man Rungvisai is going to be fighting the man Chocolatito on March 18th at MSG, and the winner of that fight between Rungvisai and Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez will get to fight Carlos Cuadras. So in other words, Carlos Cuadras has to wait for the winner of this match in order to get a shot back at his title, which I had a draw when they did fight sometime last year in 2016. And a great fight, one of the best fights of 2016. And you know, the fight was pretty surprising at how the man, Carlos Cuadras, you know, he did start off a little slow, but he finished strong in my opinion. And I scored it a draw, and we definitely need a rematch, you know. So the WBC has announced that Carlos Cuadras will get a shot back at his title when he faces the winner of this Rungvisai versus Chocolatito Gonzalez. And we already know, according to Ring Magazine, Chocolatito Gonzalez is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. Some might dispute that, some might agree. It's up in the air. It's not clear-cut and dry like where Floyd Mayweather was at one point in time, or even when Manny Pacquiao was at one point in time, you know. So we shall see, we shall see. This is going to be a great fight in my opinion. So Rungvisai, I've seen him fight. You know, I'm not too familiar with him, but he's a guy with over 40 wins and only 4 losses in his career. So he's a guy who knows his way around the ring. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this fight. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, God willing, if God allows, man, I'll be up there in the building in MSG to check out this fight. All right, B Marsh Boxing. I'll check you on the next video. One.